You're watching Ride Like a Local with Belt Drive Betty. Welcome to another episode of Ride Like a Local. Today we're going to learn what a fitty run is and speak to Prairie at Hard Knocks Track Days here at the Edmonton Motorcycle Show 2019.
Here at the Edmonton Motorcycle Show, you just never know who you're going to run into. Dan McCran from the Fairview campus of Grand Prairie Regional College, and he's one of the head technical instructors there, and he's going to talk to us a little bit today about this cutaway motorcycle that you've got here.
Hi, I'd love to talk about the cutaway motorcycle. Here we've got a GSXR 1000, and this bike was donated to us by Suzuki Canada, which has been a wonderful supporter with our program as well as other companies in the past. And this bike was used for training and motorcycle apprenticeship. We pulled it apart for engine overhauls. The students would put them back together again, run the bike up on the dyno. And after the bike was finished with the live training, what we decided to do is cut the bike apart for our students to take a look at and use it in the classroom and the shop for training.
Sure gets a lot of looks from people that are walking by, doesn't it?
It's very popular. We've had a couple of instructors in the past, Craig French and Russ Manami, that spent a lot of time cutting this thing apart. It was a lot of work. And we have people that come through our booth all the time. They look at it and they've never seen the inside of a motorcycle. It just catches their attention. And sometimes we'll just turn the tire over and we can actually see the engine rotate.
That's
and
cool.
The guys have fun with it, yeah.
So what's your favorite part about being an instructor at GPRC?
Actually, my favorite part, I've been at the college now for 20 years.
Yep.
The students. I've said it over and over again, the students are wonderful people. They're wonderful to work with. They're eager to do things. They teach me just as much as I teach them. It's awesome. I'm hoping to do it for quite a few more years to come.
Well, you're still young. I can see that happening.
Oh, thank you. That's a compliment.
So, Dan, who would come to Fairview campus? Step over this way. Yeah, who are your typical students that would come to Fairview campus and be enrolled in one of your courses?
Generally, we have a very diverse students or people that would come to our program. We have people who don't know anything about bikes that actually come in to become a mechanic, and they're interested in certain areas such as motocrossing or super bikes, or they're interested in Harleys, they're interested in riding or interested in learning for themselves, or it's a very diverse type of person that would come into our programs.
And you offer a pre-employment course, you offer an apprenticeship course, you offer the Harley-Davidson training. Let's talk a little bit about some of the different courses you actually offer.
Okay, we have a pre-employment program. The certificate pre-employment program is a perfect program to get into if you want to get into the door of a dealership. So the instructors there, they will take a student, show every component on the motorcycle, every system, take the bikes apart, put them together, and when they're finished the program, they have an opportunity to challenge first and second year apprenticeship. And the cool thing about that is now when that individual leaves Fairview College, GPRC Fairview College, they can go to a shop and say, I am a first or a second year apprentice. I've been trained at the college. I have some experience, and that makes him or her very valuable to the businesses in the trade. The Harley-Davidson program, the 15-week program, is everything Harley-Davidson. So we get people who want to get into a Harley-Davidson dealership, or sometimes they just want to learn it for themselves. They build their own bikes or service their own bikes, I should say. So they take the 15-week program. Once they're finished, they go to a Harley-Davidson dealership. I want to work for your team. and it makes them valuable for the Harley Davidson dealers, and they get their foot in the door. Apprenticeship is motorcycle is an indentured trade. In order to legally work on a motorcycle, you have to either be an apprentice or a journeyman to ensure that the motorcycle is safe to be on the road, and it's also safe not only for the motorcyclists themselves, but everybody around them.
And safety is a big thing with anything that's mechanized. So tell me, what is one thing you would love my audience to know about what Fairview campus of GPRC could potentially offer them if they're at all a gearhead and interested? Just one thing that you think, besides the training, is there good camaraderie in the school? What is it that this college can offer them outside of the actual training?
I've just talked to a couple of old students today, and every single one of them said, "We miss Fairview College. It was fun while we were there. We learned so much. There was just the friends, the instructors. We have fun." So.
GPRC, Fairview campus, having a little bit of fun while learning a whole bunch of stuff.
RiderFriendly.com combines a social business directory with content marketing. Create coupons, special offers, and events, and let us promote them for you. RiderFriendly.com, helping riders find rider-friendly businesses. Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada's most rider-friendly community from the 2018 riding season. Located between North Battleford and Prince Albert and not far from Saskatoon, it's the perfect day ride destination. With welcoming folks and great small businesses, Hafford has everything you could need while out for a motorcycle ride. Hafford, Saskatchewan, Canada's most rider-friendly community, 2018.
I'm at the Edmonton Motorcycle Show, and who do I run into in the bar but Shane Baker from Baker Boys? How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Really well. Now, I don't know how many of you people know this, but Shane has a really strong connection to a little community called Two Hills, Canada's most rider-friendly community from the 2015 riding season, and that would be the fact that his sister, Sherry, runs the Junction Inn in Two Hills.
Yeah, no, she's been there for a while and is right into promoting the motorcycle scene for sure.
Actually, Sherry loves motorcycles. She rides every chance she gets. She really, really looks after riders when they come into to the motel there. But the other thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that Sherry's always promoting your art, your craft, and what you do. She's very proud of you. So let's talk a little bit about all of this amazing artwork that you do.
Well, most of my stuff is done on motorcycles, but on the side I do a lot of fine art, mainly on ground metal, using chemicals and an airbrush and stuff like that.
So what got you into art? Like, I mean, that's it's not a trade a lot of men tend to get into. So what is it about fine art that got to your soul?
I've always drawn as a kid. I've always loved art. Growing up, I got into the cars and customizing and stuff, and after time, the motorcycles came in, and putting stuff on metal rather than on paper just became more enjoyable and gratifying to see it going down the street and that, and as well as growing into more of a fine arts than just motorcycles, expanding my horizons.
Well, and I recall some really wicked semis and different big projects that you've taken on over the years.
Yeah, I've done airbrush front to back on a bunch of semis. I've done a boat, which is over 40 feet long. It's in Florida right now. And yeah, those are big undertakings and stuff.
So what is it about artwork that makes you, Shane Baker, a complete human being? What is it that draws you?
It's meditation for me. It's when I sit down and start doing the artwork and everything, I just absorb myself into it, and nothing else around me. A bomb can go off and I wouldn't even notice most of the time.
Well, there you have it, folks. Shane Baker is one of those people who gets very zen when he's doing artwork. He loves motorcycling, loves the industry. Check him out, Baker Boys. You gotta see their artwork up close and personal.
Lacombe, Alberta, runner-up community in Canada's most rider-friendly community contest. Situated just off Highway 2, the city of Lacombe provides access to hundreds of kilometers of secondary highway riding, making it a natural stop when touring through central Alberta. From June to August, Wednesdays are filled with music, food, and fun at the Lacombe Memorial Centre for Music in the Park. Lacombe, Alberta, in the heart of it all. Where commerce and community meet. The staff at Community Futures, Grand Prairie and Region love helping entrepreneurs, young and old, succeed in their goals. What can we do to help you reach yours? That's our time for this week, folks. Join us next week at the 2019 edition of the Vancouver Motorcycle Show, where we learn all about the game of barns.